Yo, we want to thank you guys for checking us out every day. Your number one spot for entertainment news. You already know, like we always tell you, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the share button, let us know what's up. And come on in, come on in. Yes, it's another edition of the Weekly Entertainment News Podcast. I'm your brother Hiram Hakeem, and once again, I'm in the building. Yo, hit that like button, hit that share button, but most of all, hit that subscribe button. Let somebody know we do this thing every week. But you know, I always gotta let people know that I am the hip hop journalist. Been doing this thing for mad years with the help of the Reporter newspaper, which is Akron, Ohio's only black publication that's been doing it for over 50 years. I concentrate on the world of entertainment. So that's right. Anytime you see me, you know I'm going to be talking that entertainment news, specifically from the world of hip hop. But look, I don't like to kidnap you, right? I like to get you in and get you out, and don't like to keep you cramped up and just, kidnapped. So here we go. We know what we're going to talk about right now, right? 2, 1. It look like my man Drake is in the news.
Let's go.
Okay. Look like Drake finally stuck it to Kendrick Lamar. I know y'all like, wait a minute. Ain't no way in hell Drizzy is going to stick it to Kendrick Lamar. It looks like Drake's new album, Some Sexy Songs for You, okay, the collaboration album, okay, have done something special. It sold over 246,000 units, thus knocking K. Dot off the number one spot of the Billboard Top 200 chart, landing Kendrick Lamar at the number 3 spot. So Drake is at the number 1 spot. Somebody's in between them. I think that's Sabrina Carpenter. You guys may not know who that is, but from the Disney fame and all that stuff, mad units is being sold by this girl. She's making mad impact, but K. Dot is right up under her. So you got Drizzy, Sabrina Carpenter, and your boy Kendrick Lamar. But not to be outdone, the album that Drake is doing a lot of noise, so much so he's on tour. That's right. My man Drake is on tour in Australia. Unfortunately, though, okay, they had to postpone some dates. That's right. Drake postponed some dates in Australia and New Zealand. And he said, but yo, hold on. They're saying that don't worry about this tour not doing well. It has been reported that tickets have been selling. These shows are sold out. Unfortunately, we don't know exactly why they postponing. No one said an official statement, but they are going to make these concerts or these tour dates up at a later date. Refunds will be acceptable, but people are really going to just ride with Drake. And at the same thing, speaking about Drake, we're going to keep the thing going. It's official. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance is now a part of Drake's lawsuit. That's right. He said the label allowing Kendrick Lamar or inadvertently allowing Kendrick Lamar to do that Super Bowl show in front of 133.45 million people, viewers as well, okay, has thus impacted Drake's ability to generate revenue or to impact his money-making revenues, okay? His money-making process, okay? It's putting a little black eye in my man's pocket, messing with his bag. So they've added that to the dang on lawsuit and everything. So we're going to keep our eyes open on that, okay? We're going to keep this thing going, right? We got my man Young Jeezy in the news.
What?
And what is he in the news for? Young Jeezy in the news because he's like, yo, word is born. I think my old management, Agency 99, okay, my man Solomon and Eddie, okay? That's the two brothers, okay? Anyway, is shaking my bag down. He says, yo, I think I'm missing over $1 million+ dollars. What's going on? I need to check the books. Now, when an artist say, check the books, that means I want to see all the legalities. I want to see all where my money is going, my bank slips and everything. I want to see all of that. Well, unfortunately, they're not showing Yeezy the books, okay? I'm talking about Jeezy, my fault. They're not showing Jeezy the books. Young Jeezy ain't been seeing the books. So what he's doing now, Young Jeezy is taking these cats to court. That's right, he's taking these cats to court. Young Jeezy is definitely trying to get his money back. Speaking about somebody trying to get their money back, well, the Wu-Tang Clan ain't trying to get their money back. They're trying to get their money up some more before their career of touring is over. That's right, they say this is the last tour. They're about to hit the road in sometime in June. with Run the Jewels. You know, that's Killer Mike. They're going to do a 27-day tour, okay, here in the U.S., promoting their last project with Supreme Mathematic. I think that's who produced it. So the RZA didn't do no production on this last album, but some real other people that's affiliated with the brand is doing it. So keep your eye out on the Wu-Tang Clan with Killer Mike on tour. Speaking about somebody on tour, look like man, Young Thugger. After his little jail stench or his little courthouse stench, or since his freedom, he haven't done any concerts. But guess what? It has been announced that Young Thugger is going to be in Belgium at the Les Ardentes Festival, turning up his first official show. That's right, his first official show since the debacle of him being in jail for the racketeering and all that other RICO charges and all that other stuff. No official U.S. dates has been announced. No dates or nothing like that in the U.S. have been announced. We do know since his part of his probation and everything is he's supposed to be doing some free concerts in the States. So big ups to that, right? And listen, we also got to give a shout out to my man, Big X the Plugs, Dallas on, okay? Now, I know you're like, wait a minute, why would you give him a shout out? I got to. If somebody in trouble, I'm trying to big him up as one of our brothers, right? He just got pulled over recently down there in Texas, okay? That's where he's from. Okay, they pulled him over. The cops smelled something funny. You know what they smelled. They smelled the earth. They smelled the earthly justice. They smelled the green leaf. They smelled the style, okay? And asked him to get out the car. Him and his man was in their car. They said it was a family member. So apparently they found weed and a handgun. So my man, he got taken to jail for illegal substance and carrying a illegal gun. Anyway, you already know I am your brother Hiram Hakeem. Like I say all the time, I don't like to kidnap people. I like to get you in. I like to get you out. But before I let you go, I definitely got to talk about the Reporter newspaper again. The Reporter newspaper is Akron's only black publication. And since this is the last couple of days of Black History Month, I'm going to give you the opportunity to stand on business by supporting black business and getting a subscription to the Reporter newspaper. You see the number on the screen right there. Get a subscription. It's a weekly newspaper, and you can get not only this entertainment news I'm giving you, but you can get other news that impact our community, not just here on this particular continent, but all throughout the diaspora. That's the Reporter newspaper, online.com as well. So big ups to them. So before I leave, I like to give a little knowledge you can't get in college. This is my favorite part of the show, a little understanding for your planning, a little insight for your invite. So come on in, I'm inviting you in.
I'm here.
Now, I like to talk about culture. What is culture? You already know. It's the way we do things. It's our swag. It's our style. It's our bravado. It's how we traditionally get things done, the way we do it. Okay? How we do it specifically. Okay? You may call us African American. Some people may call us FBA. A lot of people got a lot of different names, but I like to call us black. The Black Americans stranded here in the wilderness of North America. One thing that people are uncomfortable with is successful brothers, successful people who know that they're successful and not necessarily braggadocious, but are sure of themselves and their accomplishments. Speaking of people like that, I'm talking about brother Deion Sanders, the great Deion Sanders, the great athlete, the great orator, the great coach, and also the great father, okay? So listen, we already know he got 2 sons that's on their way to the NFL. You got Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback extraordinaire, picked it to be number 1 or 2 between him and Cam, but I'm literally thinking number 1. I'm biased, right? Then you got Shilo, the strong safety. He's a free safety, but he's strong in what he does, right? So apparently people are coming out against these 2 young men who did some great things, coming from Jackson State all the way, following their father to Colorado and everything. And so the closer we get to the draft, the more negative stuff that the European, white, Eurocentric media is casting upon our brethren, okay? And I got a problem with that. I really do. Now look at this, man. Now we know just recently, Shedeur Sanders himself said, I am not throwing in the combine. You know what the NFL combine is. That's the spot where you go show and prove and you throw balls and whatever the hell, you show your speed, how high you can jump and stuff like that. And a lot of people are saying, why do he have to go do that if he's already proven? And that's a fact, he is already proven. Okay, you already got the tape. mid-season, end of the season, beginning of the season, his whole career, you already know what he's done. But they're trying to vilify my brother, trying to say, well, he thinks since the camera's going to be on him, he's not going to do good. He's going to expose his weakness and stuff like that. That's not the case. Last year, some #1 people did not even throw the ball. I'm talking about like my man over there in Washington. You know who he is. Football. My man Daniels. He did not throw the ball. The guy over there in Chicago didn't throw the ball. Even my man in, who is that? Cincinnati. You already know who he is. Their quarterback. You already know. He didn't even go and throw. Some other people does. But the thing is, when you are that guy, and you are the the Daniels, and you are different people who got some good college footage, sometimes, and you're projected to be #1, you don't go do your song and dance. You don't go step and fetch it and shake it and bake it to let people see it one more time on the sidelines. It's not on the sideline, but in a controlled area. Sometimes you let your work speak for itself. Now, this is exactly what Shedeur Sanders is doing. I'm letting my work that I put forth in the field, on the field during the season, speaks for itself. Now, you know, the Eurocentric media and the haters are coming out of nowhere saying, oh my gosh, this is whack, this is corny, he's exposing himself, and they trying to say it's messing up his draft stock. Same thing with Shilo, the free safety, okay? They said because he didn't get an invitation to participate in the combine, to show and tell, to do extra stuff to show if you're good enough, when they tapes is already out there from the previous season. A lot of people think since he didn't even get an invite, he's not even going to get drafted. Well, I'm here to tell you, he's a Sanders, and he is a ticket bringer, okay? He's going to get drafted, okay? But they trying to tell him, like, hey, you need to get a camera like your other brother. You know what I'm saying? Bucky, the one making all that money doing the videos, okay? Talking about you're not going to be in the league. You're going to end up being a cameraman like your brother. Big ups to Shilo by saying, hey, y'all don't know. If y'all knew how much my brother was getting paid, that's a strong career. He cashing checks, okay? So he stood up for his brother. But more importantly, what people are not understanding, what they're not seeing is it's because of this type of hate against, I believe, Deion Sanders himself. They trying to say that his children are braggadocious and flashy and stuff like that because they coming from a well-made place. They coming from with the silver spoon, and they kind of swag. Because you swag don't necessarily mean you brag. Because you show and telling don't mean you actually out here literally making people feel less. You are showing our culture, like I said at the beginning, those two brothers exude our culture, and our culture ain't necessarily braggadocious. When you see somebody who stands strong like their father, you have to echo what the father is doing, and that's what those brothers are doing. They're an exact counterpart of their dad, and their dad is not a negative guy. We talk about a father that's there for his children, speaking for their children, and speaking truth to power. That's why we see those brothers standing strong, never wrong, always on point with what they are doing. So I got nothing but love for what Deion is doing. I got nothing but love for what Bucky is doing with the footage and cameras. I have nothing but love for what Shilo will do in the NFL. And of course, my man Shedeur will be superstar status. All of them are superstar status in our universe here on Planet Blackburn. You feel me? Hey, listen, I'm going days and days. I'm your brother Hiram Hakeem. Y'all better have some fun and get something done. Peace.
Can't beef with me, whole nother frequency. Bitch, G.O.D. what the fuck is a mug? Nigga be fake, won't leave him snuggly. He undercover, then fucking we talking a minute. It's on in this stuff, nigga, fuck is you saying? Bird, bitch, get struck. We ain't going back and forth by the door. We ain't going back and forth by the door. Wash, halu, ella, ilaha, illallah. We come in the name of the source. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We flipping niggas out the porch. Niggas in Paris, somebody J version, boss on Jane Harden, but they think they the highest. We locking them up, you get caught with the smoke, get your flame darkened. They shoot a shot, but I ain't far. Just fuck around, hit the same target back to back.